Fish. Fish are cold-blooded vertebrates, animals with a backbone that live in water and mainly breathe through gills. Some, like the lungfish, have lungs to breathe with. Most fish have scales for protection and fins to help them swim. Fish were one of the earliest creatures to inhabit the earth. They appeared about 500 to 475 million years ago. What were the earliest fish like? The first fish were jawless and finless. There is one such fish, the lamprey, that still exists. It looks like an eel with a mouth like a sucker, sharp teeth, and no fins. The hagfish is another early fish that can still be seen today. It lives in salt water and feeds off the insides of dead fish. It defends itself by secreting slime. Today, most other fish have jaws and fins. Do all fish have bones? Most fish do have bony skeletons. There are two groups of bony fish: lobe-finned and ray-finned fish. Their fins have different shapes. Lobe-finned fish include lungfish and the prehistoric coelacanth. Other commonly known fish, including herring, tuna, salmon, sunfish, and flatfish, are ray-finned fish. What about the boneless fish? Sharks, rays, and scats are all fish that have no bones at all. Their skeletons are made of cartilage, which is a rubbery tissue softer than bone. These fish have strong jaws and sharp teeth. Their mouths are on the lower part of their heads, while their eyes are on top. This means they can't see what they are eating. Bones and all. This is a ray-finned fish. Its fins are adapted for swimming. Killing saw. The saw shark belongs to the family of fish without bones. It has a unique blade-like snout that is edged with teeth. It uses this to kill its prey. How many species of fish are there? There are over 40,000 species of fish. Most fish live either in freshwater or in saltwater, but not both. Some fish which live in the sea, like salmon, move into rivers to breed. Some freshwater eels do the opposite and breed in the sea. Smart moves. Do you know how the male seahorses win over females? They display their pouch, where they will carry eggs. They open and close the pouch and even fill it with water to show off. Male seahorses also have tail-pulling competitions to impress the females, and also snap at and wrestle with one another. Friends and enemies at sea. Symbiosis means living together in a symbiotic relationship. Two creatures can help each other to survive. This help can be with finding food, protection, cleaning, or transportation. The larger creature is often in the host, with the smaller creature living on it. Sometimes both creatures live independently and still help each other. Can fish live in symbiosis with other water creatures? The clownfish lives among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones. This keeps it safe from its enemies. When other fish come to eat the sea anemone, the aggressive clownfish drives them away. It also cleans algae off the anemone. The clownfish is not harmed by the stinging tentacles of the anemone because it has a protective mucus layer surrounding it. This relationship is called mutual symbiosis because both members benefit from it. Line up for a scrub. There are a number of fish and invertebrates like shrimp that act as cleaners. These animals clean their host of parasites and dead skin. They clean the teeth, skin, gills, and mouth of the host. Different types of fish and even sharks and stingrays come to the cleaners for their services. In exchange, the cleaners, some of which even enter the mouth of the host or not attacked, and get a good feed. Do host and guests share their food? Sometimes two animals share a home and food. Crabs dig holes in the seabed and the aerogoby fish burrows inside these holes. The fish plays housekeeper by feeding off the crab's waste. Another example is the hermit crab, which picks up and places a tiny sea anemone on its back. The anemone, with its stinging tentacles, protects the crab from other animals. In return, the anemone gets free food when the crab eats. Another housekeeper. The spotted goby also has a symbiotic relationship with crabs. Can a host be harmed? The pearlfish is a parasite that enters a sea cucumber to feed on it. The sea cucumber gets irritated by this and tries to rid itself of the pearlfish by expelling it with its digestive waste. Sometimes the sea cucumber expels most of its digestive tract with the effort. This can seriously affect its health. This relationship is called parasitism. One member benefits at the expense of the other. Marine parasite. The pearlfish found in tropical and subtropical waters around the world is responsible for more sea cucumber deaths than any of the cucumber's other predators. Do fish look after their eggs? Most fish lay their eggs and then swim away, but not the seahorse. Seahorses make very caring parents. The female seahorse lays eggs in a pouch on the male's stomach, and the male then carries these eggs for 3 weeks until they hatch. The male stickleback fish builds a nest of algae and other aquatic plants for its eggs. Plants for its eggs. It also releases a sticky, glue-like substance to hold the nest together. Do fish go to sleep? Some fish enjoy a nap. All members of the parrotfish family sleep at night. They make a bed out of their own saliva that covers them fully. Then they go to sleep on the seafloor, but most other types of fish continue to swim slowly even when they are resting, so it's difficult to tell if they have gone to sleep. What are fins? Fins are thin skin and stretched over or fan-like bones. A fish usually has pectoral or dorsal and caudal or tail fins that help it to swim.